What does your faith mean to you? It's a part of who I am. It's not, I am Christian or I am this. It's a big bowl of who I am.
It's your identity.
It's like one big, it's like cake mixture. It's not like one ingredient, it's all the ingredients make the cake.
That's true. I feel like it's complicated because sometimes like you want to follow your religion, but then you're like, like in a way, even though it shouldn't, like you feel like it goes against who you are, so you're like, it's the struggle.
I think like my faith is like how I view the world and like how I approach other people. For me, it's not about like following rules and all that. It's about like, how can I love people better? How can I make the world a better place? I think it's about how can we make the world a better place.
No, I agree with you. Like, my faith depends on how I interact with people.
What's been your best experience in a faith space being LGBT? I think recently, like, I went to a church that was, like, it's famous for having an LGBT congregation, but, like, when I actually went, it hit me, like, how diverse the church is. Like, you had everyone of all ages, all sexualities, like, all backgrounds of life, all genders and things like that, and it was just really welcoming, and everyone felt like they were looking out for each other, and I thought this is what church should look like. And so, yeah, it was just really encouraging that there are spaces out there that just include everyone.
Like at Pride, you see the hate and stuff, but you also see the churches that go and be like, you're welcome here, and that's nice to see. It's nice to know that just because other people are people of faith as well means they are welcoming or they aren't welcoming, and it's nice to see that people are welcoming in faith. You make a lot of friends coming out and being like, this is who I am. You lose people.
Yeah.
Some are toxic, some are not, some are family, some are not. But you just need to find your friends that accept you for you.
Yeah, I think, as well for me, like, I found out that not, like, it might appear that some religious people are homophobic, but ultimately, the people that I meet aren't, and they're quite accepting, and I think that's, like, been the best experience, like, you know, my friends just being like, whatever, like, they don't really care, to be honest. So, it just shows that not every religious person is bigoted.
What's been a negative experience in a faith space? How could it have been better?
Like, I used to go to these quite, like, conservative, like, youth conferences, and, like, I just remember them always just being like, oh, you know, we're not going to have sex before we're married. And I was like, yeah! And, like, you know, sex is between, like, a man and a woman in marriage, and it's just, you're just sitting there like, ooh. And, yeah, and then that sort of gets ingrained in you, and then you sort of feel like you're fighting against yourself, and you really want to be a part of this group of people, but you just think, well, if they knew, they wouldn't want me to be here. So, yeah, it can just be quite isolating, really.
I was banned from a church when I came out. They were like, well, it's a good job you don't come here anymore. And I was like, but I do come here. And they were like, no, you don't. And it's like, all right, okay, if that's how you feel. It could have just been made better if they were educated.
He's just not Christian. Like you'd never see, like, Jesus saying, no, sorry, you can't come and listen to me because whatever. Like, he literally, like, goes up to everyone and talk. He used to hang out with prostitutes. Like, if Jesus was here today, he'd be definitely be in a gay club.
He will be. That was Jesus' thing. Be nice to everyone.
Exactly. So,
I think, just education, like, people just willing to educate themselves about things they don't understand, and vice versa. With
Time.
The LGBT. Time. It takes time, because I feel like if you're ingrained, you know, and you're always told, like, you know, being gay is a sin and, like, it's wrong, like, obviously, like,
that's ingrained in your head.
And so you just have to unlearn it, but, like, you have to be willing to do that.
what was it like to realise you were LGBT and religious? It was interesting. Definitely put a spin on things. I think, like, definitely, it, like, shook things a bit, but it sort of motivated me to think more maturely about the way I approach faith and the way that I view, like, the rules and whatever, and what actually is faith, and how does that play in with all my other identities. And I think, I just think it's deepened my faith, really.
Part of my family was religious while I was growing up, and then I came out, and then I was like, oh, maybe I'm not part of this faith. And then over time it's like, but I still am. It's still a part of who I am. It's not going to go away. You've just got to find, like, a safe space for you to be both.
Like I feel like I left it, and then I always wanted to still be a part of it. So like it's about coming back, but coming back on your own terms and finding those spaces that support you, and knowing that if you can't find it right now, eventually you will.
And coming back stronger as a person,
Yeah,
because you've
definitely.
realised both of these are who I am. I'm not going to give one up.
It's about maturity, I think.
Mm.